Hello children, how are you all? I hope you all are studying well, gaining knowledge on multiple concepts and scoring good marks. In this video, we are stepping into a new topic, respiration process in living organisms. The concept will be clear. Concentrate well. Learning objectives. The main objectives on which we are going to focus are breathing, respiration rate, cellular respiration, aerobic and anaerobic respiration. First, let's start with keywords. Keywords: aerobic respiration, anaerobic respiration, breathing rate, cellular respiration, inhalation, inspiration, expiration, lactic acid. Concept map. Students, can we sit for at least 5 minutes by closing our nose? What happens after 5 minutes? What happens when you walk fast or run? You can observe that you breathe very heavily after 5 minutes once you close your nose and open it. Also, you breathe faster after walking or running fast. But why? This question lies in understanding why we breathe. Breathing gives life. Breathing is a part of respiration. Let us learn about breathing first. The movement of air in and out of our body through the nose and with the help of the lungs is called breathing. How does this process called breathing play a role in respiration? To know this, let's go with a small check. Let's first find out how long a person can hold her or his breath. Use a watch with a seconds needle to time your breathing. Now start. Close your mouth and nose with your fingers. See that air cannot pass through it. How long could you keep your mouth and nose closed? This means how long you can hold your breath. Generally, somewhere between 30 seconds and up to 2 minutes, right? The process of breathing in air is called inspiration and that of breathing out air is called expiration. The number of times we breathe in and breathe out air in a minute is called the respiration rate. To understand this clearly, let's start with the basic need for respiration. Why do we respire? You learned that all organisms are made of small microscopic units called cells. A cell is the smallest structural and functional unit of an organism. Each cell of an organism performs certain functions such as nutrition, transport, excretion, and reproduction. The cell needs to breathe to get energy to perform these functions. So, the oxygen you are taking in through the nose passes to the lungs and reaches all the cells to perform some action. Even when we are eating, sleeping, or reading, we require energy. But where does this energy come from? Can you say why your parents insist that you should eat regularly? Because the food has stored energy which is released during respiration, which means the food you eat and the oxygen you breathe reaches the cell. Here, the oxygen in the cell breaks the food molecules and gives energy by releasing a small amount of carbon dioxide and water. You may have seen that we begin to pant after running or exercising. So, do exercise and running affect the rate at which we breathe in and out? In your opinion, does the expiration rate increase or decrease after exercising? Listen carefully. Our lungs are located in the chest cavity. The air we breathe in fills our lungs. In the following experiment, we shall see what happens to our chest when we inhale or exhale air. Take a length of twine or a measuring tape. Wrap the tape around the chest of one of your friends and measure the width of her or his chest. Hold the tape lightly and ask your friend to breathe in and out deeply for a few seconds. Do you find any difference between the measurements? How does the width of the chest change when air is inhaled or exhaled? Observe. You could observe the increase and decrease in the length of the chest cavity. Therefore, all living organisms respire to get energy from food. During breathing, we breathe in oxygenated air. We breathe out air that is rich in carbon dioxide. You might have heard that respiration is called as cellular respiration. Why exactly? Listen, as I have mentioned earlier, the air we breathe in is transported to all parts of the body and ultimately to each cell. In the cells, oxygen in the air helps in the breakdown of food. The process of breakdown of food in the cell with the release of energy is called cellular respiration. Why did we name it as a cellular respiration? As respiration is taking place in the cell, we call it cellular respiration, right? Cellular respiration takes place in the cells of all organisms. In the cell, The food, means glucose, is broken down into carbon dioxide and water using oxygen. When the breakdown of glucose occurs with the use of oxygen, it is called aerobic respiration. Food can also be broken down without using oxygen. This is called anaerobic respiration. Breakdown of food releases energy. You might have a great doubt now that while oxygen is important for breathing, how can this anaerobic respiration take place? You should know that there are some organisms such as yeast that can survive in the absence of air. They are called anaerobes. They get energy through anaerobic respiration. In the absence of oxygen, glucose breaks down into alcohol and carbon dioxide as shown here. Yeast are single-cell organisms. They respire anaerobically and during this process yield alcohol. They are therefore used to make even wine and beer. Our muscle cells can also respire anaerobically but only for a short time, like when there is a temporary oxygen deficiency or during heavy exercise, fast running, cycling, walking for many hours, or heavy weightlifting. The energy demand is high. But the supply of oxygen to produce the energy is limited. Then, anaerobic respiration takes place in the muscle cells to fulfill the energy demand. Have you ever wondered why you get muscle cramps after heavy exercise? The cramps occur when muscle cells respire anaerobically. The partial breakdown of glucose produces lactic acid. The accumulation of lactic acid causes muscle cramps. We get relief from cramps after a hot water bath or a massage. Can you guess why it is so? A hot water bath or massage improves the circulation of blood. As a result, the supply of oxygen to the muscle cells increases. The increase in the supply of oxygen results in the complete breakdown of lactic acid into carbon dioxide and water. Well, the cramps are cleared and got relief from the pain. Points to remember. The movement of air in and out of our body is called breathing. The process of breathing in air is called inspiration and that of breathing out air is called expiration. The number of times we breathe in and breathe out air in a minute is called the respiration rate. The food has stored energy which is released during respiration. When glucose breakdown occurs with oxygen usage, it is called aerobic respiration. The accumulation of lactic acid in the muscle causes muscle cramps. Food can also be broken down without using oxygen. This is called anaerobic respiration. Thanks for watching. For more videos, like, share and subscribe to this channel. Bye. Good day.